G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 2 men and women. Bang, done.
Done.
Finished. Whole season. Done and dusted.
Sweet.
Which also means one other thing.
Rooms. Free rooms. Free rooms at Bunnings.
Yep.
And this way as well.
Bunnings have got a deal.
And this way as well. Last show.
Last show.
But I am.
We're sweeping
mean.
around after this, what?
You can't just sweep her out.
Nah,
That's mean.
that's alright. There's a door behind me.
Nah, it's not going to be the same.
Just roll me out the
No,
door.
he's right.
Slam it on your way
It's
out.
not going to be the same.
It's not.
It'll be better.
It'd be like the parties down at your house after Casey games. Just won't be the same.
It went off on Saturday
Oh,
night.
would have too.
Woo!
Would have too.
Game.
Did you go? Did you? We're going to talk about this game in a moment. Did you go to this game?
Absolutely.
Now, in all seriousness,
Yeah.
okay, because there's a lot of people that take what we say on this show as absolute gospel.
Gospel.
It's probably not the best way to go, but anyway, we have said that a million times, Mike. Don't believe everything. How many people seriously
Yep.
came up to you at this game? We haven't talked about this yet. This isn't a pre-camera thing.
No.
I just want to
It
know.
never is.
I just want to know. Did anyone come up to you at this game and ask you?
What time do you want me then? Do I need to bring you?
Like if you have parties at your house after Casey games? Did
I
anyone?
had about 22 people at Casey ask me for my address for the after party.
a bottle of red and maybe some favourites.
Apparently the police were waiting at your house expecting a big crowd to turn up.
It's going to be Corey
Did you
Worthington.
seriously have that many people?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
It's fantastic.
Do you know what worries me about that? More than 22 people obviously watch this show. Seriously, find something better to
Yeah,
do.
22 more than I thought.
Anyway, so were you forced into actually having a party or did they twist your arm?
I didn't go home, I went to another party somewhere else.
Good idea.
Yeah.
She left her keys at the stadium and said, "House is all
Allow
yours."
yourself
See you
in.
later.
Yeah.
Handed him over to third wheel, Phil Thomas.
How was
yes.
the Will going? Was he at this
He's
game?
dumped. I dumped him.
What?
I dumped him.
What did you do?
Did
Because
you
he
wheel
rocked up
the
to
wheels?
the yeah.
Rattled a bit,
He
didn't it?
rocked up to the youth women's final wearing a Sandringham t-shirt
Why?
because he's a Sandy boy.
Right.
Exactly.
So did he realise that grand final was a couple of weeks ago? It's in the past, or
Dumped.
moving
Anyway.
on?
That's upsetting.
Division 2 women. Game 2.
Keilor have done it from fourth.
They have.
They've done it from fourth.
They
How
were
many have done?
impressive.
How many have done that?
Not many, I wouldn't think.
If any.
Not many. No, not many.
It's a
No.
song.
52 to 45. They beat Casey on their. Who did?
See, I did a song then, and you guys are too
What
old
was
to
it?
know what it was. It was by Scribe.
Who?
Who?
Do you know it? Yeah, you wouldn't, would you?
What would you just say?
I did a song reference, you didn't get it because it was post 1982.
No, if it's not Bon Jovi, he's got nothing.
Right.
What was it? Who did you call?
Yeah,
Who did you call it?
Scribe or something.
Scribe. It's
Isn't
a
that-
New Zealand group.
Isn't that a journalist? Isn't
Not
that a
many.
journalist?
Someone who
Skip
writes
Penny.
is a scribe.
What's Scribe?
That's what the group's called. Oh, it's a stupid name, is it? Like some of the names that you guys had.
What's that got to do with the game?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, because you guys don't digress from the game ever, do you? 52 to 45, Keilor have done it from fourth. First quarter, Keilor pretty much stated their intentions with an 18 to 8 first period.
Oh, is that how it went down? You weren't even there.
Okay, well
Have you seen Div 2 women this year?
No.
Hang on, you can take
Yes,
it
I
away.
have.
Can
Yes, I
you just? Which team does Scribe play for? Do they play? What are you talking about? Oh, you talk about this game. I'm going to look up. Can you
I'm
look
not
up
allowed-
Scribe for me? Can you just show me what you're talking about? Go, you
Yes,
talk
yeah.
about the game.
Opening-
Well, I can get out of the box score because I'm not allowed to talk about it because I wasn't there.
Have you even seen a Div 2
Yes,
women's game this year?
Warrnambool and Southern Penn.
Okay.
Hang on, this is our last show. This is our last chance to get
Yeah.
stuck into it.
Yeah.
So take it away. Go.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good game.
Oh, is that it?
No, really shaky first quarter. No one really wanted to score. I think it was tied at about 8-all with maybe a minute and a half to go. And then Jess Frankie started an absolute turn of events. She stole an inbound pass after a made basket, score, and it resulted in 4 consecutive steal on the inbound or turnover on the inbound. And just bang, it was 18-8 and game over by the end of the first quarter. Oh, you two, right?
No, I just saw what this Scribe's all about. Okay, no, I'm with you now. All right.
Casey did come back. I'll just keep going while they're crapping on. Casey did come back in the third, had a massive third quarter.
No, go.
Don't even care.
No, go.
You
I'm
don't
not
even
allowed.
care.
I tell you what, I do care because I tell you now, Keilor's season, a month into the season, they were shot,
They
busted,
were.
destroyed all over.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Take us away. Third quarter, go.
Third quarter,
Stop
Casey
distracting
came
me.
back, massive roll, but Keilor just kept chipping away. I hate both. Go back to your box
It's
score,
like-
man, and you tell us
I'm
about
not
the game.
allowed to.
No, we're at the end of the third quarter here. Go.
Yeah,
What happened in the last quarter?
doesn't matter.
No, it does. It matters to everyone at Keilor.
And so it should.
Yes.
Yes. End of the third quarter. What did I just get up to? Show me you were listening.
Keilor's on the go.
Really?
They're on the prowl. Here we go. No, Casey had come back.
Yeah.
Casey had come
Casey
back.
had a massive third, came right back. It was still anyone's game. Didn't even set up the presentation table until 1 minute to go.
Ooh.
1 minute to go.
1 minute to go.
Oh, because it could have gone into game 3.
Absolutely, could have gone anywhere.
That's not very well planned.
Well, you're not going to set up the table in advance when you.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember when you preempt things like that? Like, and I'll talk about preempting in a minute. But
Okay.
remember when Ringwood had all the balloons
Absolutely.
in championship?
Yeah.
Don't preempt and you tempt fate, mate.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
I'll talk about that in a
I've
minute.
had a few stories over the years of teams even printing T-shirts after winning game 1 of a grand final. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Okay, come back to that. Go on.
Anyway, it was a really cracking series. High quality basketball. Impey was well held to 10 points, I think, and it was a
Good
really
job.
good team effort. They got her frustrated,
Any trail
and the crowd
threes?
didn't get an opportunity.
Oh, nice.
The crowd got right into it, and
Nah, they played a boxing
frustrated
1 on
Jody.
her.
Yep.
There was 4 players on Impey and 1 on the other.
Pretty much.
4.
Yeah,
Jess Frankie
yeah,
was
boxing 1.
sensational both
Who,
ends
sorry?
of the floor. Jess Frankie,
Yeah.
MVP of the series by a country
She just got
mile.
better and better as the season
Yeah.
wore on.
You know what we should say?
Kat Black was sensational.
Yep.
Amy Smith, 14 years old.
Oh, she's 14 now, is she?
She's 14.
She's
15.
gone from 16 to 15
People
to
tell me
14.
she's 14. People tell me she's
Gee
15.
whiz.
She's really young. Anyway, she
Mate, she still takes an apple to school to give to her grade 1 teacher.
She
That's
would.
how young she
Yeah.
is.
ran the point with more poise than anyone else I've seen in the division all year, and she's that age. She was
She
sensational.
hasn't, has she
Yeah.
been in the team all year?
I don't reckon she has.
Because
I
can you
think
see
they
how
might
many
have
games
popped
she's
her up
played?
from their youth team
Yeah.
mid-season or something, because she's going to be a player. Very nice.
Last quarter.
Yep.
Oh, I just want to say this about Jess Frankie
Mm.
before we talk about Casey in the last quarter. Let's not forget, Jess Frankie departed Keilor at the end of last season, joined Warrandyte
Yep.
for the pre-season.
Decided she didn't like the coach because he's a hack, and went back to Keilor under Papsy, and now she's got a title.
She would have had a title, she stayed away.
So
We had a
Jess-
bit of a
but
chat
anyway,
about that post-game.
anyway.
So
No,
Jess
look,
Smith played 8 games of youth league.
Jess or Amy?
Amy, sorry.
Yeah.
And then she played women's.
Okay,
after
there you go.
Yeah.
Look, in all seriousness, I know you're trying to wind me up. Jess came to me just before we got back into it after Christmas, after the break, and she just said, I just can't drag myself away from the mates at Keilor. So we said, hey, wish you all the best. You know, we're not going to take you away from that. Good thing is she would have won a title in either
Either
division.
way,
But
they're a close team.
absolutely, and I respect that,
Yeah.
and I respect the decision that she made, because for her, it wasn't so much about the next division up, it was about mates.
Yeah,
and
if you had a choice
respect that.
between Paps or Nelson, which way are you going to go?
Happy.
Absolutely.
All right,
bloke,
fair
top
enough, fair enough. What are you trying to say?
bloke. No, he's a good guy.
Hey, Casey in the last quarter, 1 of 14.
Yeah, they didn't shoot the ball well. Had lots of looks.
That's why I just said 1 of 14. They had 14 looks and only put 1 away.
Okay.
What happened?
They couldn't shoot.
Layups, jump shots,
Defense,
anything.
panicked, rush
I
shots,
reckon panicked. Yeah.
lost structure.
Yeah. Yeah. What they needed was their go-to girl to calm the ship in that last quarter, and
She
they
was on
didn't
a
have
plane.
it.
She was on the other side of the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
We had Swaney came back in, Leah Swain, 5 points, 5 rebounds, played 25 minutes. I did say on this show last week,
Should be under that.
and I know that you didn't want to believe me or listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
She hadn't played for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 weeks or whatever.
And you could tell.
Really?
Hello.
Sorry, but you could tell.
Can you just
Yeah.
pat me on the back? Just that's
Nah,
Oh.
we didn't need it.
Fair enough, alright, no worries. Who else did well in this game? In fact, we should say with Casey, no one scored over
6 points. I think they had about 6 or
6 of
7
them,
that
6 of
all
them.
scored 6.
And was that a telling factor?
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, they needed a go-to person to put the game on their
Yeah.
shoulders in the last quarter. It was there to be won,
Yep.
and they just had
Laura
no one to do
Pauline,
that.
Laura Pauline was
I
alright.
want
Yeah,
to
she had 6.
No. I want,
Yeah.
I just
2
want,
first names. She's not getting married till October, so you've got all the next season for her to still be in
oh,
first
can we?
names.
So
Yeah.
first, she did
Yeah,
have
good.
7 assists, 2 first names.
She was.
So obviously did a bit of an all-round job there. Jess Frankie 16 and 10.
Yeah.
Michelle Reid 10 and 7. Jodie Impey 10 and 9.
Frankie had 5 steals as well.
Yeah.
Frankie was.
No, that's 5 turnovers, mate. That's not 5 steals. That's 5 turnovers.
Didn't get any steals.
You idiot. Fantastic. Wrap it all up for Keilor, because I've got to tell you, nothing but admiration from my end, because I thought a month into the season, they just didn't have any cohesiveness whatsoever. They weren't playing basketball the way that we expected.
Jeez, they really
home.
played for each other.
They've stormed home. It's great to see.
Really good game of basketball.
Did you speak to Jodie Impey after the game?
I gave her a hug for you.
Oh.
Seeing as, she's a basketball crush.
Yeah, she is.
There you
Put
go.
the medal around her neck, gave her a big hug.
Did you say that's from Justin?
I did.
Fantastic. What'd she say?
She just laughed and said, I won't repeat what she said, actually.
Hello. Hello.
I said, who?
She did not. We're like that.
Yeah.
Imps and I, we're like that.
Is that
Nah, Imps and I like that.
Half of Mornington's Div 2 women were there to support the series, which was good to see.
Oh,
Support which team?
The series.
You were about to say a team then,
The
weren't you?
series.
Wow.
Did Jodie Impey mention anything?
Did they go
else?
home happy or sad?
They enjoyed the game of basketball.
Oh, nice. No, you nearly got it then.
Almost.
You got it. Any word from Jodie Impey on, is there any chance of a 9-day retirement coming up?
She didn't mention retirement. Do you know who you did? Kira Beswick.
Oh, really?
This time she's really hanging on.
Well, she was another retirement last
She
year. wasn't she?
was. She goes, no, that's it this time.
Is that the big thing at the awards night? Hey, I'm going to retire. Anyone want to sign me up? Or anyone want to talk to me? Or well done to Keilor. Congratulations. Well done, Casey. a little bit like Geelong we spoke about in the D1 Women's Show.
A very little bit.
Yeah, a tiny little bit, because it wasn't injuries, but certainly their number one player. Let's face it.
So here's the question. Knowing that you're not going to have Mocky for the grand final series, let's fast forward 12 months. You've got the same team, you're in the same situation. Mocky comes back from college. Do you play her? Yes or no?
Well, I'm gonna give my opinion after yours, but I'm on a totally different wavelength to what you're saying.
Do they, I don't know, if they had a replacement for Mocky, like somebody who they would have got had Mocky not come back at that same sort of level, you don't play it. But if they don't have any other alternative, then absolutely you play it.
Even knowing that you're not going to have her for game 2.
They wouldn't have even been there.
2 years in a row, they watched someone else cut down their nets after a game 2 sweep, with Mocky having left that week.
They wouldn't have even been there if it wasn't for Mocky.
It's 2 years in a row they've foregone
Yep.
an almighty, massive party of the century aftermatch at her house.
Yes.
It was empty. The house was empty Saturday night. No one was home.
Yep.
The dogs had free reign of the house.
Yep.
I've got a totally different view of it. And I've been outspoken, I suppose, on this for a few years now.
So go on.
I reckon any player that has a scholarship in the States, any player, if you come back during that scholarship period, so in other words, it's not coming back after your 4th year, I strongly encourage them not to play.
It's a big risk.
Not to play. And I've said that from day one. If you're in the middle of a scholarship, being paid for, saving your family and yourself some money, and opportunity of a lifetime, education, basketball experience, all that sort of stuff, come home and have a break. That's the way I view it.
So you may as well just wrap yourself in a bubble for 4 months in case you get injured.
No, it's more than the injury. If you get injured,
you're there because you want to play.
No.
You go to the States because you want to play. You come back.
No. If you get injured in the States, you're looked after. It's also about the 4-year education. It's not just about the basketball.
But it's primarily because of the basketball.
But if you come home and get injured, I reckon a college is well within their rights to say, you know what, done, sorry, but if you were injured here, you're protected and looked after, and you still get your college degree,
How
correct?
often does that happen though? How many people do we know of that have come back in the summer break and have been injured and have lost their scholarship as a result?
I can't think of one.
I don't know. But
So it's just a terrible argument, Justin. Terrible.
I wouldn't take the risk.
Terrible.
I wouldn't take the risk, and I've said that from day one. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Casey didn't look as pained this year. Last year they were just
For the loss?
gutted.
Yeah. Right.
Are you saying they expected to lose this?
I wouldn't say they expected to lose it, but they didn't
Really believe they could win. Because there's a difference between not.
The way they played in the 3rd, they believed they were in with a shot.
Yep.
The way they played in the 4th, I think not. I reckon that they
Well,
said,
they
"Oh,
just-
we've got Mocky.
crap themselves.
We're not going to win this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
They didn't look devastated.
We'll throw up 14 shots and maybe 13 of them will miss.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done, Keilor.
Yep.
Well done, Keilor. Let's move on to the men, shall we? D2 men.
Shall we?
If I don't get something in the mail this week, who's the go-to person out at Melton? Who's
Todd Anderson, mate.
Todd Anderson. If I don't get something in the mail this week, mate, I'm telling you, mate,
You know what he could give you?
I've stuck
A
with him.
slap over the head.
No, he could give you a T-shirt that said champions on it that they wore after the game, which
I'll
means
take one. That's all right.
which means
They
they,
thought they
had
were
them
winning.
printed.
Yeah, but wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
Absolutely.
That's how Melton have been all season,
Good on
though.
you.
They've been confident they're going to win it. They haven't been, taking a step back. They've been brash about it, and that confidence just goes a long way sometimes. And
Take us through it, mate.
They
Take
put
us through it.
themselves out there to be the hated team.
Yep.
You know what? We're going out there. We're going to win this title.
Yep.
Come and get us.
And you know what?
Love that.
And they did.
In the first
Yep.
month, they were the hated team.
Yeah.
They were laughed at because they'd lost 4 in a
They were
row.
hated all season.
And then their rescuer came sailing in and salvaged
I
their
agree.
gear.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
God
amazing,
for you.
Jackson.
God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Anyway,
What more can I say?
Well, first half.
You didn't get the grand final series MVP from them.
I heard
I
you
should
did.
have.
Yeah.
I should have.
Did you go to the game? Oh no, you were
I
probably
might have.
busy.
I was
Yeah.
busy that
It's been a
night.
snub since the team.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So look, Melton flew out of the block. Melton flew out of the blocks early. That their intentions were pretty clear.
That was very good. No one understood that, but it was very good.
Completely dominant.
19. Well, they killed the boards. 20 to 8.
19 points and 20 rebounds in the first
Yeah,
quarter.
yeah.
Yeah, massive effort on the
Their
glass.
second was bigger, wasn't it?
27 and 9, not as many. But
Yeah.
when the shots were
They
missing in the
shot
first
them.
quarter, they got it.
Yeah.
They did. And look, Keilor, to their credit, they didn't turn the ball over in the first quarter, but then they turned it over 6 times in the second, and Melton just stepped on the gas. They must have just got out and gone after the convert, getting those turnovers, forcing them rather, and got a big lead. It was 7 points plus 12 is 19, so 19-point lead heading in half time.
Yeah.
They're looking pretty good.
Well, Keilor actually won the second half by 4 points.
Yeah.
So it was a
But
tight.
it was done.
I reckon the message at Melton would have been at half time, we've got this lead, now just work your guts out.
Keep it.
Absolutely.
Just keep it.
Yeah.
And they did. They did what they needed to do in the second half. Keilor, good on them. Gave a good effort in the second half. They played it out. They did their best. Couldn't quite bridge the gap that they made for themselves in the first half.
There's absolutely no shame in being the second best team in this division this year
Yep.
because Melton were so far above.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that could be
The
said
level.
for any division as well. There's no great shame in being the second best in any division. To be honest with you, you make the grand final.
Most
What if-
divisions were more competitive than this
Unless
one.
you're Werribee Devils Youth League 1 men.
Ouch. Anyway, moving right along.
Too soon. Too soon.
Where's that salt shaker? The rebound count in this game was definitive.
Yeah, it was 33 to 54. Melton absolutely killed the glass. Pretty telling stat. They also had 25 assists as a team.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Run the floor.
Absolutely huge.
Finish off.
And Keilor, look, they shot 28% from the field. You're not going to win a whole lot of games doing that. Melton's defense was on point. They were confident in that, were confident in their ability to
Yep.
slow down their key players.
And McCallum was shut out
Yep.
by
Yep.
his standards.
Had 2 points and 13 rebounds.
Yeah,
6
which is-
assists though, so he did give it up.
Very quiet for him. Obviously, Keilor have shut him down, but Pro stepped up with a massive game and had mates.
And Jordan
Sauce-
Kirk.
Yeah.
Soft
Yeah.
drink,
Yeah.
man. Soft drink was fantastic.
7 to 10.
Yeah,
Not
very,
bad.
very good. He had 17 points and 7 rebounds and 4 assists. The Sauce Man, Crowe, had 15 points, 4 assists, couple of steals, 3 trays.
Dumbest nickname
Had
ever.
sorry?
Dumbest nickname of all time.
You gave
But
it
there
to
was some
number
feeling in this one. I think we had
Yeah.
sportsmanlike and an ejection just on half time.
Who?
All I know is we had an unsportsmanlike
live
and an
stats.
ejection
Yeah, go
on
to
half
it. Find
time.
out who it was.
Might have been Brad Courts.
Oh,
Save me the time.
Andrew Freeman for Keilor, 17 points and 14 rebounds. Made the blue carpet this week. That's a great effort in a
Yeah.
losing team. He certainly tried his best. That's
He had
for
some
sure.
good games this year, Andy
Yep.
Freeman. And B-Rad had 14 points as well. That's about it, really. They were pretty quiet from everyone else. Sharp came in and had 7 quick points in 12 minutes, but that was about it, and they needed some more. But Melton champions.
Question.
Is it a question without notice or just a question?
It's a
it's
question
without notice.
notice.
It always
They're always
is.
without notice.
Because we planned the whole show.
Rewind 12 months ago.
Hang on. If we're going to rewind anything, we've got to do this. Rightio, go ahead.
I think you were at game 3, Div 2 men last year. Craigie
it?
Byrne v Keezy.
Okay, I was there last year.
Yeah, Craigie Byrne stole it from Keezy in game 3.
Everyone steals something from
You were
Keysy
there.
in finals.
You were there.
Keysy lose their keys in finals, mate.
Take Melton out of the equation because I really do think they're a step above. Would Keilor have won this team last year? Would the 2013 Keilor team have won the 2012 title with the way Div 2 was last year? I think
No.
yes.
What's the question?
Keilor.
What's the question?
Yeah, I don't
Can you
think so.
just- Can you just explain
Would
the
Keil-
question to me a bit?
their team right now, would they have won last year
Yeah.
in 2012?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Craigieburn are pretty good.
So you're saying it's gone up? No, I think Craigieburn would have got it last year. Oh, I think it would have been close. I think it's it's not a bad question.
Yeah.
I think it would have been really close.
I reckon Craigieburn still get it. They could have been Keysy.
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
I'm just
That's just a bit
So
of
the
a...
competition's tough this year.
absolutely.
You say Craigieburn got a win in an easy season.
I'm taking nothing away from Craigieburn.
You're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss
Oh,
this. I know.
really
you said that without saying that,
You're gonna miss it.
Can we just go already?
Melbourne Thoroughbreds, well done.
Yeah.
Certainly after their first month, exceptional. Never lost another game for the season.
No.
All the way to the title. Will they go to D1? Has there been any talk of that?
Of course.
Yeah?
There's been talk.
Backing themselves?
I think that's what they want to do. We'll see what
Gotta
comes
look at
out.
it.
I think we're starting to see the re-emergence, if that's the right way to put it, Melton, and maybe women in the future.
Wouldn't it
to
just
come
be emergence?
Well, re-emergence
Again, like,
of some younger talent coming through that program is what I'm saying. I think they've been in that spot in the past.
yeah.
I think we're starting to see some good kids
Well,
come
they've got a
through.
youth men's
Yeah.
team now,
Yeah.
so that's a really good step.
Sustainability,
Yeah.
very, very good.
That's
So
right.
there it is, Division 2 women, well done to Keilor. Division 2 men, well done to Melton. Congratulations on fantastic seasons.
Yeah.
Now, 21st of September.
Big V dinner. Get there. Get your tickets. stickytickets.com.au/Big V. Get them now. They're
I'm happy for Melton to present me with my gift on that night, by the way, too.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that to happen.
Yeah.
And I reckon the other thing is, from past seasons,
Yeah.
and just knowing what they're like, I reckon there's a fair chance Keilor will have about 3 or 4 tables at the dinner.
They love it.
It
Well,
will be big.
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon they'll have more than 3.
Can you do me a favour? 'Cause
Maybe.
Will you still be in charge then?
No.
You might be in charge. Can you do me a favour?
Yeah, sure.
Can you not sit Keilor right next to the stage? Just push them
I
back.
thought that was fun.
Well, it was fun.
You didn't like it?
No, well, it was fun. We just have some awards that we have to get through and present on the night.
We'll put Kilo over here and we'll put Casey over here.
Jodie Impey can be on
Just
front
sort of
stage with
spread
us. We can get Jodie.
Could.
Yeah, she can present with us, couldn't she?
Yeah, sure.
She'd be very good
Sure,
at
it's just a basketball
it. She'd be-
crush.
It's a basketball
Okay.
crush.
Is your wife coming to the awards dinner?
Do you know?
She came to her second ever
She
game of
did.
basketball.
She
She must have
did.
been sure you were going to get the title.
She-
You've said to her, Sandra,
This is it.
this is it. I've got one game to go and I'm going to take the title. I want you there.
I didn't even know she was turning up. I know this is a Division
Oh, of
2
course
show.
you didn't.
But second time in 10 years, she's. Oh, I didn't even know she was going to turn up.
Did
Seriously.
she know what club you coached for?
She didn't even know where the stadium was.
There you go.
She didn't even know where the stadium.
So how
had
did
no
she
idea.
find it if you didn't know she was
Had
coming?
someone drive her.
Yeah.
So there you go. Hey, in all
I don't
serious,
know.
in all
I don't think that's
Division.
likely.
It's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Division 2 done and dusted. Silly season coming up in a few weeks' time. Any club news, coaches, reappointments,
Rumour mill.
players, get it through.
You can start putting coach ads up now that the season's done.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because we don't advertise them during the season.
No, so get all that to us, and silly season coming up in a few weeks. In all seriousness, all right. I know we have a lot of fun on this show, and we, sometimes at other people's expense, but
Mostly.
mostly at other people's expense.
Mostly of mine on this show, thanks.
Mate,
Basically.
can I just say,
We will miss you.
4 years. Has she been here 4 years?
Almost to the
yes,
day.
Almost.
4 years. The league is absolute. I'm just going to take you to it. The league is. No, you can join me. We'll leave here. The league is absolutely a better place for the work and the passion and the drive and the determination and the commitment.
Of yourself.
Oh,
He's going to make it all about him. I'm going to give you a nice send-off,
Don't
but
be
I'm going to
silly.
make sure it's all
I'm
about
trying
me.
to be serious.
I know.
Can
You're
I
doing
just
your
get
best.
from the bottom of our hearts a massive, massive thank you to all the people out there. In fact, we're speaking on behalf of all the stakeholders and people out there at the clubs, the players, the coaches,
From top to
the
bottom.
referees, the administrators, the fans, the supporters, the sponsors, all that sort of stuff. Mate,
And
fantastic. We love you. You've been a massive part of this league. 4 years.
Yep.
Total commitment to this competition.
we see the hours behind the scenes that are put in, and if I think the clubs,
We're gonna miss you.
put in, we all see it.
We're gonna miss you.
Been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Can we have a hug?
No, because I'll cry.
Speech.
Yeah, speech. Give us a
We're gonna
speech.
speak.
Live on camera. Give us a
No,
speech.
I'll get emotional.
Hey, bite you in the
Speech.
Some final words. Some final words to everyone. They want to hear from, especially Casey. They love it.
Okay. I've learnt 3 things in this job.
Oh, first two are about how dumb we are.
1,
Callum's an idiot.
Bon Jovi is terrible.
Oh, come on. It's not about us. It's about you. Come on.
2, when Callum's beard gets long, it goes red.
And maybe non-fiction or fiction, I'm not sure.
Oh, I've seen other parts of your body, mate, and it's red. Believe me.
And
You can't run.
3.
You can't run around doing that before the camera goes on. That's it. Done.
You do
Come
whatever I
on,
want
3.
now.
Third thing I've learnt, that Nathan's middle name really is Bayford. No, seriously, it's been a great 4 years. Thank you to everyone for your support. I probably will get a bit emotional because
Go
Big
on.
V is my
You deserve
baby.
it. It is.
In a way, yeah,
It is.
put my heart and soul into the
Yeah.
league for 4 years, and this team really means a lot to me. The league means a lot to me, and everyone out there in Big V land really is part of an extended family. And okay, thanks for having me.
Our number 1 goal this year was to make her cry on this show, and we did it! Yes! That's a grand final win for us.
Well
You
done.
beauty. Well done, mate. Congratulations and
Thanks.
good luck with the future.
Done.
See you at the Big V dinner, 21st September. Silly season coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go Stinky.
stinkytickets.com.au/Big V. Don't go to Stinky Tickets. It's a mummy and daddy website.
See you next time on Big V TV. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Good work.